This song is amazing. But I'm saying all glory to King Jesus. That's so beautiful. Um, Definitely kind of knew I had to make a video. I got one in the drafts, but every day I just be learning something new. And I ain't gonna lie, like if I was to post that, it'd be like I ain't learned nothing. But yeah, I ain't post nothing crazy, but it was just like, hmm, it seemed out the way to me. But hmm, yeah, back with another one, and let me turn the music off. You know what I'm saying? Um, I forgot what I was thinking about earlier today, but hmm, never mind. I ain't gonna lie, I remember it. I was thinking about this one thing, and I really hope for sure I don't delete this. So you know, the best hopes I ain't gonna delete it. But um, man, I ain't gonna lie, I be getting like a lot of inspiration, whether it's from what I watch or just like, yeah, mostly like what I watch, TV shows, shoot, just clips. Yeah, I just get a lot of inspiration. Like I was watching this show, and like, long story short, every time it just speaks in so many ways. People tend to say like actors, they walk out like what it's like to live like a spiritual life, cause they say they gotta commit to their role. They got a different like birth name. I forgot what it's called, but like if I do remember it, I ain't gonna lie, I might just have to just start throwing it out there. You know what I'm saying? Like maiden name do sound crazy, so it's probably not it. But you know what I mean? Like their birth name be different than like their actor's name. Yet people address them like this, and like I don't know. That stuff just mad interesting, cause like as soon as you start walking a certain way, I'm telling you, like the attraction that come with it is definitely spiritual. And feel me? I only just say that cause like that's one of my toughest things. Cause like I ain't gonna lie, I hate vulnerability. I was making a video yesterday, the one before I put in the drafts, and I realized that stuff could have been brought better. Like, jeez, I ain't put my all in it if I'm vulnerable with it. You know what I'm saying? All glory to King Jesus. And today, I just realized, like, man, like, it's tough, but once you in it, it's like, bro, that stuff's just smooth. Cause like, I come from not being vulnerable, and like, Jesus is like your best man. Cause, feel me? You can grow up just have like the best of best people for sure. But what he says be gone. Like like for instance, he hasn't been wrong once. I done I done what was it? I done kinda like I was kinda like shunning away from, you know what I'm saying, just being vulnerable type stuff. Cause it's just like even in him opening himself to me, it's like I easily just, I wouldn't say find my flow with things, but like it just be there. Maybe it's with like this continuation from the last thing. It was enough to like just, just enough to push by. You done showed me vulnerability the key. I don't know if it's like that for everyone, but man, I can tell you that stuff just real beautiful. Cause like, not gonna lie, like, the way I do things, like it really do show. Cause like, I ain't, I'm not from this side. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not used to being all surface level with things. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just stay to myself. You know what I'm saying? And I can definitely say him encountering me, like, just on some, just him being him. Like, it didn't flip. And, like, that's why it kind of just got, I'd say, like, in my mind, that stuff, it got worse. Not on his end, but, like, on a worldly end. Like, for sure, I'm always for him. Meaning, if he go left, I'm overly going left. He go right, you know what I'm saying? So, like, feel me? He showed me something that, like, basically, like, cross body, like, it ain't my normal flow of movement. And that was just like, I don't know, like, stuff. To me, that was my step down from glory. Cause, like, personally, I ain't never really care about this stuff. Like, I'm talking about like that, like, feel me, what comes with, what comes with this stuff. I ain't care about, like, all the theatrics and stuff. All the time people keep telling me this is this. It's like, dang, if you knew where I come from, I truly don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't moved by that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it is amazing to know, like, there's people by your side and this and this. But other than that, like, just depending on the person, stuff could easily not just move people. And I really just say that because it's just like, when he show you where it do move, it's like, you back on road, you back on action. Because, like, you know what I'm saying? People just don't understand. Like, I be focused on the good, yet, you know what I'm saying? Every turn, it's like you can see people just, you know what I'm saying, mirroring it on some, you trying to, turn or focus it on the bad. It's like, dang. Because, like, he'll be showing me, like, just people turning every, you know what I'm saying, way by the wicked ways of the world. And I only just say that because, like, people themselves, no matter how do I say this? No matter how, like, pressed down or full of themselves they might, like, feel, they're not wicked. And that can sound crazy, but they're not. In a sense of, like, even in the craziness that goes on in the world that gotta be, like, accounted for. Oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. It's like the world would just need control, cause, like, yeah, people, mm, mm, people can see, yeah, that it's just going to waste. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like, without being vulnerable, man, I'm just always saying the world beautiful. This. All the time the world is ugly. Like, and I'm only just saying that cause it's just like, bro, in that vulnerability, I'll just be planning this stuff. Like, not like writing, but like I'll just be planning this stuff. And I'd be like, man, folks gonna think I'm weak for this. No disrespect with that. But I'm just like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? I do whatever for people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It gets bad because, like, I be seeing a lot. And the worst do be seeing, like, seeing death. And I don't know. Like, being the fault for it. Like, I think I didn't explain it last video. I didn't seen, like, someone, like, they fell, like, basically at my hands. And, like, the story behind it, it gets so more, like, okay. You know what I'm saying? My bad. Like, they, like, fell in my hands because, like, I knew where I came from. I knew, like, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't get along with people from, like, from the jump. And it's just, like, In my case, it was like it is what it is. But in the setting, it's still kind of crazy. In the setting, we were in church and like nothing was said. Like this is a vision. Let me put this in charger. And long story short, it's like they basically had like a heart like David, heart after the Lord. And I really just say this because it's just like there is nothing said in the vision, but it's just like that's literally all that needs to be that needs to happen. And we were in church. They start falling on like just like a seizing type of level. Like they're seizing, and yeah. And long story short, it just shows that like God is really like He's an artist when it comes to us. Like that didn't just come from nowhere. Yeah, folks can tie it back to like how do I like they could tie it back to like blood work and this and like just like doing the paperwork with it, if you get what I'm saying. But whole time it's like God knew who they was. And even when like because we were in church, even when people was trying to be there for others, they done failed that person on some. They start seizing, but nobody realized until like action, like until the next step was crossed. Like I was standing there kind of like a statue or a brick wall, just like on stage, because like long story short, it's like I'm easily not moved, but not like that was before seeing that. And I only say that because there definitely is work that gotta be done. And like stuff just goes such a long way. Because even today, I didn't had a vision some time ago. I think probably like last year. It done came to pass today. Stuff is so crazy. It was something as simple as applesauce, and like it might sound crazy, but hear me out, you know what I'm saying? And like people calling to see if I'm good. At the same exact time, I remember just looking like, wait, I done seen this before. And and like I remember like the right side of it, like you see, but like you also see like the good and the bad. And like I remember it was like end times vision. Whole time all you seen was like just applesauce, just people checking if you good. But the end times was like the bad, which was also the good. Like don't get lost in the. I promise you this won't planned. But I was just finna say like don't get lost in the sauce. Not even on some crazy stuff, but like don't get lost in the sauce as in. Feel me? I remember I'm just in the store. I'm just thinking like, man, I never like. I don't even want to be vulnerable. Cause yesterday I was, feel me? I was about to take down all my posts. Like, man, I hate getting perceived. Like every time folks is wrong. Why the heck would I leave up a billboard like a open season hunting thing? Like that's not for me. You know what I'm saying? And in the midst of it, it felt like I was like losing everything that I done worked for. Like awesome. The things I know, literally, it just came with belief. And like I didn't walk down the path of shoot, just protection in a way. It's like I could say that stuff. It kind of do feel like robbery because it's just like at the end of it, I be putting that stuff back up, and the stuff is so real. For instance, if people just feel like they gotta write everything down just to come back, this, best believe you're basically the book. The same way how the word is King Jesus inscripted. Literally, you have inscriptions inside of you, and my bad, but like bringing like different things together, but like just like a battery, it's like there's a positive and a negative charge, and I don't really like. I'm pretty sure. Once it's drained, it for sure can be rechargeable, but like what I was getting at was like literally, once it's drained of all this energy, that state right there is literally just like people. Like I promise you, I wouldn't succeed with like what I want to proceed with if it won't for the inscriptions. And people don't believe in such ways that like it's just so easy to get moved by the waves. If you know what I'm saying, because like I remember like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, like on base, like I remember I'd either go to church in person or I just go to church online. And stuff's crazy. God speaks in many ways. There's this one, I guess, like on the military side, would be considered a pastor. Like, feel me? And I don't never like bringing business to stuff like this. But, like, I remember, like, we was just talking about, like, the word, this is this. I think so. No. We were just talking. And the crazy thing is, like, the same way I hear God is the same way, like, he was basically like, my bad. I hate really being personal and stuff. But, like, the same way he grew up on things, it ain't aligned with how I heard God. As in, like, he wasn't wrong, but it's like we grew up in two different places. And, like, I don't know how to explain it. Just long story short, like, till this day, like, it low-key feels, because, like, you know what I'm saying? The reason why I say, like, people be wrong, or they assume, shoot, guess, same thing. It's like, oh my goodness, this stuff is so beautiful. There's like and I'm only saying all this stuff just because this stuff should have been known. Like, there's like a redundant system to even hearing God. Like, it feels like an angel on the shoulder and a devil on the shoulder on some. Even your body will react to such, like, it can be spiritual activity or just, supernatural activity. Like, folks will get chills, this is this. But, like, I like to just explain it as an awesome. It really be like a devil on the shoulder and angel on the shoulder. And that stuff really just came with, like, literally lowering yourself deeper and deeper and deeper into losing it all. Because, like, that can sound crazy, but it's just like I done got stronger in the word by, how do I say this? I just got stronger in actually finding God by giving him my all. But It's the same with everyone, but you know, like if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, it really just takes me back to the vision because it's just like God really works with what we already have. As in, He didn't just like bring a new slate, a new, how do I say this? Like a, He didn't rewrite, my bad, rewrite. He didn't like, you know what I'm saying? I'll go to King Jesus. Like, He didn't brainwash us. Like, we stay the same, and what we give up, He gives back. And if the stuff is done right, if it's done right, it's like it begins to add instead of just like what seemed like staying the same. Cause even in staying the same, there could be progress, and then it looks like it goes back, and then there's more progress, and then it looks like it go back, and then there's more progress. It's like it's a steady pace, just depending on who you are. But yeah. So um, the person in the vision, they were falling, and no one basically had like any sense to realize what was happening. If anything, you know how crazy it is? Like, well, the church basically trained people to like just stay sheltered under, you know what I'm saying? Not doing too much, not this. So if something crazy was to even happen, it seemed like it was out of God's hand. Whole time there's spiritual leaders for a reason. There's people who operates in many gifts for a reason. And I'm really just saying this because like as you limit yourself, you know what I'm saying, that stuff comes back like tenfold later on. Even if it's dealt with at the gates of God, you know? And yeah, it's just like the worst thing. Like people think God's for them. Whole time they had a chance to, you know what I'm saying? And I really just speak to, I say this for like, you know, the heavy believers. I don't say this for people who just trying to like seek God and this and this and this. Like, He's overly for people. It's just, He also tears down what's not for Him. I mentioned the same verse. I mentioned the same verses, kind of just stating how like nothing changes from the beginning to the end. The seed would begin to sprout and to grow, but it's still been the same from the beginning. And like this one verse, it states how like anything that rises against the kingdom of God will will fall. I didn't state it like exactly how it was written, but you know, and it just goes to show how narrow this life really gets, cause people don't even know like these verses it really do be against them. On some, clean yourself from this, unstring yourself from this, and you should be free, you know. But peace really do goes a long way, cause like the world do gets ugly. Cause I won't lie, like walking in a place of vulnerability, you realize like, geez, like even when you was always gonna be humble about stuff, it's like the world, they don't mess with that. Like I'm telling you, like, feel me? And I love this stuff so much because like my life like a living testament. It can be the same with others. Like I simply just come from the deep end. I'm not no like shallow person for real. And that's okay. Like just on some. He brought me from afar, and it's stuff beautiful. And I'll just really just say that because like, feel me, this stuff is crazy. Like anything I do, if it ain't in person, and even in person, I tend to stay to myself. Cause even in breaking out, it's like, it's like there's steps to that. You just can't like rush that process. So it's just like, dang, every time it might even feel like it's hard to talk to people. This. Nah, there just be steps to that. And feel me, online, it's like you really can't do nothing without getting judged. At least coming like where I come from, like from the deep end type stuff. It's like to bring all that stuff forward. That stuff will seem impossible when you not even worried. When you just focus on dang, like this stuff will really, it will really drag this person down. It will do this and this. You try to do what's good, and instead that stuff turns out to be bad. It's like, oh my goodness, it's crazy. But yeah, the world just it definitely do not get better. Especially like there's this verse that says like the first shall be last and the last shall be first. And this stuff's crazy. And the stuff will really hurt if you really understand it. Because it's just like, it's just like, just imagine if someone just living it up. They having a great time. It's like in a place where they think it was just their time to fail. This is this. God's like, it was just God's way of like just, how do I say it? You know, like if something just seems bad, there's no people not doing their job. You know what I'm saying? I don't say this to bring people down, but people really are like pistons of this earth. Like, could be in placeholders of the gods of this world. As in, people, they suffer so bad on some. I really don't even want to go that far. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people just suffer so bad into thinking like their mind to get the best of them. As in, I don't think I ever heard it before, but like, just imagine if folks just brought limitation to themselves because things just ain't never get better for real. So they living on the outskirts of something that's kingdom like in the inside. And I don't just really say that to sound motivation or anything, but it's just like the truth to this stuff is like even when you trying to find bad in people, you know what I'm saying? Not only with the stuff like, you know what I'm saying, mirror back, it's like to actually advance from that or like look past that. It's like folks could have been looking for some all along in a place where folks would be like, dang, like, what are you doing here? Like, internally on some, like, dang, like, we really crossed paths today. This is this. It's like you really could have been more than just an image, than just a face of people. And that stuff really gonna burn because it's just like, yeah. You wouldn't want your own, if you're not like older yet, you wouldn't want, or if even if you are older, it's like you wouldn't want your own to suffer the same way like folks in the world to suffer, in a sense of like all it takes is just like one band-aid away, you keep the doctor away. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You get what I'm saying. But yeah. Um the world truly, you can't even lie, like gets worse and worse, and it sucks when people think like the safe place is the church. God being the safe place done took down the church back then. They took down, you know what I'm saying? People that thought that they were looking for him. He done came in man form. And you wanna know what's so crazy? Literally so much things testify about the times that he was in on this earth. Yet people still living a wild, like ravenous life. Cause feel me? To this day, you know, it was even hard to even bring religion and this into school, knowing if you uplift one, you gotta uplift the other. Like, and just like, long story short, like, they'd be teaching us about like what looks like the oppressors whole time, normal people. For instance, the Romans, they were overtaking that area for some time. Even when Jesus was born, come on now. This stuff is crazy. I was looking this up some time ago. It done said Bethlehem was still under the Romans ruling on some Augustus Caesar, who was like, he was taken in by Julius Caesar. Do you want to know what's so crazy? Like, and I don't really blame people, but man, this stuff's crazy. So much things just testify. And okay, I didn't finish what I was saying, but so much things just testify to a place where not everyone's from this land. As in, we done made it here off the grace of like intuition and, you know, just like the parental instincts to get away from like all the tragedies and this. Or maybe you are from here. I don't know. But I'm just saying everything then took a chance. And second and third generations then kind of just been given like the stick, the baton to like continue, let's just say a legacy. If it's not a name, if it's not a face, if it's not, you know, structure or stature, then it's opportunity. And it's just so much, to be honest, it's so much worse for you know, like second and third and even maybe even four, you know, we're not even there yet. But like second and third is just so much worse for like the like our type of generations, because with that opportunity we've been given something that maybe parents or grandparents wasn't able to understand. And I'm really just saying this is because like they gave us like a piece of their mind, their heart, by giving an opportunity to a place when even when stuff begins to go gray, when they begin to go gray, you know. All glory to King Jesus, you know what I'm saying? Wow. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This stuff is so beautiful to me. Like, all we really do have is like, I don't want to say this opportunity, but like, like, literally, when they don't have the energy no more, when they don't have like views no more, it's like, you've been given the life to live on through them. Even when people like, how do I say, like, even when people pass, like, we all gonna pass one day, it's like, you can literally just be a spitting image of a name, even the last name. That thing starts to ring a bell to someone, it's like, boom. Conversation sparks. it's something. I like, but yeah, like literally like in schools, just depending on like which levels people's in, it's like they teach about so much things, and it's just so easy to pass by. Like I promise you, like if I'm focused on so much other things, it's like why would I try to like live out other people's dreams on some, you know what I'm saying? Like if life could already be stressful, this is this. The only hope and like opportunity, you know what I'm saying, just really comes with like repaying that stuff, cause like even in money, that stuff it's not gonna bring back health. It's not gonna bring back, you know what I'm saying, time. It's like if they didn't gave for a reason. And I'm only just saying this is cause like I don't even know if shoot like just being normal. You know what I'm saying? Like it's stuff. It's just too normalized. Like it's too normalized to just be normal. To, you know what I'm saying? To either be out the way, because by the time you get in the way, you really lose it all. But that's the same thing King Jesus be vouching for. Like you lose it all in this world, but you gain like you you really gain the most. But yeah, that's just I just really had to just state that because like it's not people's job to like really, you know what I'm saying, realize where they done stepped wrong. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I probably would have never talked about this stuff if I was never vulnerable. But I'm only just saying this because it's like, you know, like speaking about stuff like this, like it just always been considered preaching, but it's just like at the end of it, like the backlash is like people be thinking like I be trying to like tear people down. Whole time it's just like dang, like nah, like there's structure to this world on some, you know what I'm saying? Like you step wrong, like this stuff really gonna come and you know, and like especially not being under no oppression or anything, it's like yeah, it's just gonna walk. It's gonna cost to walk with no understanding, cause like even people that seek like knowledge and stuff, man, that stuff is just really given. It's just like we come from, we 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 come from all the riches. Like, feel me? If you advance your mind past like heaven and stuff, if you just wanted to keep it plain on some the riches of this world, if you were to just imagine that you really come from this stuff and you ain't really have to like break your leg for it, and the stuff is just really so crazy. You'd realize like a piece of you yearns for some type of opening with what's like really around you. I don't know if that really makes sense, but like